Our last topic, writing equations using perpendicular lines. I'm going to give you the calculating method first, and if you want to stay online and watch the graphical method, so you have two choices for ways to process these, feel free. Otherwise, you can stop with the calculating method. Alright, we have this information. Find the equation of the line that's perpendicular to the line y equals negative 2x plus 7 and goes through this point. So, key word here is perpendicular. So we need to go back to the last frame and remind ourselves what's true about slopes of perpendicular lines. Slopes of perpendicular lines have opposite signs and they are reciprocals. So they are opposite reciprocals. We change the sign of the slope in the given equation and we flip the slope. So, to start this problem, we're going to write ourselves a note. Opposite reciprocal, M is, slope is, opposite reciprocal of, what's our equation we were given? Negative 2. Now, because it's negative 2, how do I flip it? Well, if I think about this number as negative 2 over 1, then I can change the sign so it's positive and flip it upside down. So upside down it's 1 over 2. This one's negative, this one's positive. So this is the opposite reciprocal. So now we have this much information. Our equation is going to be positive 1/2 x plus something. Positive 1/2 x plus something. So remember how we do this? We have to find that something. We're given a point that it goes through. The point is 4, 3. So x and y. I already have my m in the equation, so let's get the x and the y in there. Y is 3. Got our slope still. Put a pocket for x, which is 4. And b is the only thing we don't know that we need to solve for. Remember, what we're doing right now is solving for that y-intercept. So we do our calculate on this side. Half of 4 is 2. Got to get b alone. Subtract 2 from both sides. And I get 1 is equal to b. So my y-intercept is 1. And my slope I figured out back here. This was my slope. So remember, our goal is always to find the equation. Write the equation. So our last step is y equals blank x plus blank. What goes here? The slope, 1/2, which was the opposite reciprocal of the slope in the equation we were given. The y-intercept we had to calculate. It doesn't have to be, but it's usually different than this one. And it is 1. And we are done. So stay on if you'd like to see the graphical method. Otherwise, you're done with the week 2 notes.